You guys love my last video, so now we're doing a updated V4 Apollo web scraper script. This is a script that you'll be able to download in the description below that I'm going to walk you through step by step and how you can get practically unlimited leads from Apollo for free. And I've updated my script so basically everyone can follow along. But let me show you how it works. So I'm over on my new Apollo web scraper script here, and the only things that we're going to need in order to make this work is have our base Apollo URL. So as I've been showing in my last videos, how this works is basically you take a list from Apollo and then we use that list, which already has the emails and the phone numbers enriched, and then we put that list URL into the scraper for it to run. So for example, I have this list right here, which is just real estate agents. I made it in about a couple minutes just going on Apollo and basically clicking on the filters here and making a list. A tip to know about making lists is you're going to want to click on email status here and click on verified. That way you're only getting people that have legitimate contact information. I've also gotten questions too, why don't you automate making these lists? Well, in my opinion, it only takes a couple minutes to just put in some filters here. You can select the whole page and then add it to a list. This only takes a couple minutes, and from my experience, I make all different types of lists, so it'd really be hard to automate. But one trick I do want to mention is that if you were to search for something like real estate, and then let's just say we want it in United States, specifically in, let's just say Florida, and you only wanted 1 to 10 employees with job title managers, and we also only want the verified people. Well, what we can do is we can click on the entire list here, select this page, save this, we'll make a new list called test list. And as we add contacts to this list, it'll actually remove them from this list and add them to our saved list. So we can keep going on each page here, select the page, add the contacts. But once we get to 5 pages, if we click on this, we can't actually go anymore. So to get around this, all you have to do is just refresh the page and then go back to page 1. It actually resets the people that are shown on your first page. You can see that some people here have their emails accessed that will just add as a duplicate, but there's also a ton of new people here that we can add to our list. So I select all these people and add them to the list again. It will filter out all the duplicates, which is really nice. You can see on the second page here, we have a whole new list of people to go through. So that's how you can get more than 125 leads in order to make a list. But then once we have our list, so you can see I have this list here built out with 117 people. All we have to do is just take this URL, come on over to our web scraper here, and I'm going to put this URL in here. And then we have to fill out 3 more things, and this makes it super easy. We're going to name this, instead of taco, real estate, and then you're going to want to put in your email and your password for your Apollo account. I do want to mention, in order to use the free 10,000 unlimited email credits you get for your account, you need to be on a business email. So that needs to be like your name at companyemail.com or something like that. It can't be like a Gmail or a Yahoo address. So you're going to want to sign up for a free account with that company account. And that'll allow you to get the 10,000 email credits per month. And once again, the reason why we make this scraper is because you only get 120 export credits a year, but with this scraper, you'll basically get unlimited. So you're gonna wanna put your relevant information in here. I just have my email and my password for my test account. And then what we can do too is we can set this head list from true to false. And what this will do is it'll let us see what's actually happening as it's scraping. And then once you have all that information filled out, you're ready to go. All you have to do is type in node main4 or whatever the name of the script is. I have it named main4 right now, but for you guys, it'll just be named main. So you type in main.js and then click on enter and then watch it do its thing. It's going to open up Apollo, put in your information, and then start scraping all the pages. It'll go through each of the pages. In this case, we have 5 pages, and then it will start opening all of the pages and then scrape the page for all their information. And I have this running in batches, so it will kind of depend on how good your internet is, but if you have decent internet, this should work really fast for you. It only takes me like a minute to get 100 emails, but while this is running, you can go and do anything you want. I can even come and just, type in and do other things on this tab here while that's running. And we can even see in the console here how fast it's going. After about a minute 44, we have batch 115 to 119 completed. So now if we head on over to our folder here and we open up the real estate CSV, you can see we have our first names here, we have our last names here, and then we have our full names here, plus our job titles and our company and our location and the company and the employees. if there's any phone numbers, the industry, the irrelevant Apollo URL. This is actually how we get the information in order to scrape the emails, the LinkedIn URL of the person, the Facebook URL of the company, the Twitter URL of the company's LinkedIn, the company's URL, any keywords, and of course, lastly, the emails. The first email, and if there's any secondary emails, it puts it alongside it as well. And you can see we have 118 lines here, and that is for the 117 contacts, plus the additional row at the top here for our headers at the top. Look at that. You can go and use this list and put it into your email campaigns or cold call campaigns or whatever you want. If you like seeing that demo, make sure to give this video a like. It really, really does help me out. But let me show you how you can get this script running on your computer in just a matter of a couple minutes. If you saw my last video, it's a little bit complicated to get it working, but this one seriously only takes a couple minutes. So let's just get into it. So down in the description below, I'm gonna have a download to this exact same JavaScript file. It'll be called main.js. All you're gonna wanna do is download that file. Then you're gonna wanna install two different programs. The first being VS Code. I already have VS Code. That's what I'm using right now to run this script. You can download it off the VS Code website. This is just an IDE where you can code all your coding projects. So you can download it from here. And then you're also going to need Node.js. You can download the latest version of Node, and then you'll be all good to go. And that's the only two programs you need. And those are just the staples when it comes to programming. So when you open up VS Code for the first time, you're gonna wanna come over to File and open a new folder where you want to start building your project out. And then you're going to want to come on over up here to your terminal, new terminal, and then we're going to type in a special command. This command will also be in the JavaScript file that I give you. npm install puppeteer FS, and just click on enter. And that will install all the packages we need for this web scraper to work. And then when you're done, it should say added packages, and we're all good to go. Now, what you're gonna wanna do is drag that file that you just downloaded into this folder. So it'll be called main.js. Then all you have to do from here is just input your information. I'll have this removed for you guys to input for yourself. But once you have your information in here, you just type in node main.js and then let it do its thing. Once again, I have this running on my computer, but I'll have it turned off for you guys. And if you want to switch it to turn it back on, just change this from true or false. And then it will print the CSV file right in the same folder that we ran the script. I think that tutorial was like under 2 or 3 minutes. And theoretically, this should work for both Windows, Mac, and even Linux devices. There's no need to install any other program. Just make sure you're using some kind of IDE like VS Code. This makes it a lot easier to run. And also Node installed. Install that command, drag in the file, run the file with your information, and then you're all good to go. If you want to start using my brand new Apollo web scraper, make sure to download it in the description below. Leave a like, subscribe. I wanted to give an update to this script because I know a lot of people have been having problems on the last script, and I came up with this new process that works a lot better and a lot faster. So hopefully everyone can get this script working on their computer. So check out this video so you can see the journey that I went through to build this script. I'll see you guys over there.